Hi, Raven and kids. Welcome. Oh, look
Hi,
at
Raven.
Oh, that's cool.
My co-op.
Hey, good morning.
We were like the Fab Three, starting our own little.
How do you do that?
Hi, Zach, Brian.
You gotta get closer. Good morning. Look at
Hi,
the
and
sun.
there's
It's
that's my sister. And then Marvel, my bestie's cousin.
Marvel's here. Hooray.
Hey, Marvel.
And I saw Sheila. Yeah, so
Hey, Marvel.
Sheila, she just texted me. She said she's hopping out of the shower, so she may not put on her video. But she is an amazing person that I know.
So she's gonna hold off on the video part first. Just to...
I know.
Hey, stop.
Nikki.
There's my brother Jake. That's my brother Jake. So all three brothers are on.
Hi, James.
On this house.
Hobbs is...
There's my mommy.
Hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Mary's there. Mary.
And Marvel can't go on because she's
Connecting the audio.
double fisting also with.
No, gallery view.
Oh,
Mary.
okay.
They're at a wedding.
Can you hear us, Mary?
Zoom wedding. Zoom wedding.
Kitty.
Welcome, Mary's gonna be
Yeah.
They're at a Zoom
Mary's
wedding.
on
Wedding on
the device.
I was looking at
It's something for Leah's business.
Huh?
Oh, Mickey?
We haven't been though.
I heard you.
Like pounds.
Hola!
Mickey's also,
And now it's more exciting. All people popping in.
yes, her kids and my kids are like, that's she's like family. And we've known her since the kids were, gosh, now almost like 8, 9
We
years.
have the two Brandons here. Are we gonna see the two Andys too?
No, just 2 Brandons.
The two Brandons.
No Andy. I don't think at least. I don't know.
And we have Mickey. Welcome, Mickey.
Hi.
Thanks
There.
for coming.
Miss Mickey.
Hi. Sorry I'm on video. I'm taking care of Mama. So she can hear you guys.
We
No
understand.
problem.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, thank you for coming, Mickey.
Thank you for having me.
Aww.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Marvel.
I did, but she's muted. So.
Emma's drinking her tea, looks like.
Or and water.
That's great.
Hey, no, give me. Yes, Bobby.
And Reagan is enjoying her new ranch in Texas with her new
Texas, I heard.
She just moved.
Wonder how hot is it in Texas?
That's you, Raven. We're talking about you.
You gotta put your.
Ravens in Texas too?
Yeah, she just moved.
Oh, let's go.
Wait,
Is it close to Frisco where Edwin in the DDR?
no, I don't know if Frisco is close to College Station. I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so.
How are you settling into Texas? That's different than
I
SoCal.
love it.
Yes? Oh, great.
Love it.
Oh,
3
two
acres.
adventures.
Wow.
Less than we had in California. Like,
Yeah.
Definitely buy a nicer house up there.
Is Jess on here? Yeah. There is. Hey, Jess. You didn't tell Jess you were moving, Raven. She's not happy with you.
Uh-oh.
I didn't tell anyone really.
I know you didn't.
We just left. It happened so fast.
They're like, I'm out, California. Later.
As soon as it was like, we're going to have to homeschool and in a condo, it's like, no, we got to go now.
We need more space.
Yeah.
Hi,
Welcome,
Mom.
Sheila.
I hear you.
Oh, you're so cute. Where's my, okay, that's my newest obsession is my brother Romello. Hobbs. Give Hobbs! He's so big.
Oh, look at it, so cute. How old is Hobbs?
He's 9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Oh.
9 weeks?
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, how
Happy.
cute. That's your fur cousin, Colette.
Oh, yeah.
Your fur.
He's got 2 cats and 3 girls there, so he had to get a boy dog.
Oh, yeah. Balance it out.
Yeah.
Balance out the
He needed
hormones.
a little bit more testosterone there.
Otherwise, Bill's outnumbered with all the hormones.
Where are you?
You wanna see
Hey,
our
boy. Mommy's not going to be able to hear. You're probably going to have to give her like a play-by-play.
Need to get it. It's okay.
Let's see.
Just
Yeah,
put
that's
it
still online.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's the plumber. Come on. Do you guys remember the plumber? It's John Chachalo.
John?
Yes,
John or Don?
SM, do you remember? Tita Dulce or Tito Ed called John
Yes.
the plumber.
What happened?
But
What happened to Dulce?
And then we have a pixel logging on.
can you hear? Mommy wants to know what
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Neil.
Neil!
Yo,
Oh, you're out and about.
sorry
I
about
love
the
it.
delay. I'm out over here
What happened to
camping,
Joseph?
so
Jane,
In Kansas?
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
currently making a grilled cheese for my 2-year-old who's just picking up rocks and eating them. So
Oh,
pardon me,
you know, real food.
multitasking.
The rock's not going to sit well.
There's a lot of minerals and rocks.
You just got the package just in time for your trip.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Amazing. It's gorgeous out there.
Where's that? Where's that?
Are you in New York, right, Neil?
Yeah, out in New York.
Oh, nice.
Is it humid there?
A little bit. It's about like low 80s.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Not too bad at all.
Yeah, no.
And that's John Chachalo. He actually,
Hi,
I know him. He was my general manager at one of my first jobs out of college.
Really? Okay. So he knew you way back.
Oh yeah, like right
Fresh
out
out
of
of, fresh out of graduation. Nice.
college. Fresh.
Welcome, John.
Who need to talk?
I
Oh,
used
but
to throw my staplers at him.
Hi, Ann. Welcome.
Hi, John.
You said someone used to talk to you?
Hi.
does he
Miss Raven. I think she
probably has questions? She lives in the back. Probably has some. But is she
Ann,
gonna?
you're
Where's she
welcome,
gonna be?
Ann.
Is she going to be around?
I'm gonna get
I think most of us are on. I think
Yeah, he's
I'm
gonna be there a while.
maybe like a couple more minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for hopping on. Just gonna give it a couple more
Where
minutes.
you going?
in
But
case we're-
basically,
Catch those last
I'm
few people.
doing a whole new install. I'm gonna be running a new line and all that stuff. So I have to do some holes. I'm gonna walk her through everything, and she's gotta give me the okay to drill holes and stuff like that.
You're gonna have to drill holes, man. You're gonna have to drill holes.
Oh, okay.
Is it because is it have a new logo?
Barbara.
Oh, here's Barbara.
Daughter, but it's a
So
new-
Barbara is hopping on.
Okay, so we're just changing the way.
I've been here also for a while with our preschool
Oh,
co-op.
there you go.
Oh, okay. So she knows Jessica?
Yeah,
Hi,
she knows
Miss
Jessica, Raven.
Raven, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any way to check those as well? See how
Welcome, Barbara.
It's a new one. I already checked it. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It's a new system and it's compatible. That one is compatible with our new system.
No, that's
Is working.
I love seeing all the kids and the fur babies on too. And then maybe we'll see Neil's 2-year-old eating rocks later.
Rock sandwich.
Rock sandwich.
Yeah, rocks with the grilled cheese.
cheese.
Yeah, rocks with grilled cheese, man. Might be a thing.
That's right. Just season the rocks and then we'll be good.
Yeah. Isn't that pepper really? No.
Okay, I think you know,
You're
we can kind of start now. Yeah,
Hey,
we'll just
sounds
wait for people to go on, but then they'll
yeah,
keep it-
no problem. We can always do it later. All right, Cabetas.
All right.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Banshee Cabetta, for those of you who don't know, and this is my husband, McConan.
Hello.
It is our pleasure to be your co-host this morning. And together with our WFG team, we are excited to have you here to celebrate the launch of someone very special to me and to you as well, Leah VGO's financial services business. Yay! We want to be respectful of your time, and I'm sure Leah and her children are grateful that you are able to make some time today to support them for about an hour. So just a little bit of housekeeping before we start. Please turn on your cameras so that we can see your smiling, beautiful faces. Also, please mute yourself at this point to minimize any distractions in the background. If you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to type in the chat box below or send a message on the text invites that we sent to you earlier this week. We will answer those questions for you, or even better, schedule a time to do a quick Zoom with you if you have multiple questions. Before I bring up Leah and her beautiful children to give their story, I think it's important to tell you a little bit about the team that they've joined. We are a diverse group, each of us with different whys, but all on the same mission to serve others, specifically people that we love and respect, like yourselves. Mac and I have been married for 15 years and are the proud parents of two amazing little human beings. Our daughter Sadala, who is 9, and our son Gabriel is 12. And we live here in Carson, California. I've been a teacher for 16 years, and Mac has been a mortgage broker for 17. Both of our jobs involve interacting with families daily and helping them with their most important people in their lives, their children, and with the most important purchase of their lives, their homes. We have always desired to work in business together, and this financial services business was a natural fit and provided the opportunity to do what we love doing most, which is helping families. And like so many people on our team who are nurses, teachers, architects, or who have a corporate job working 9 to 5 that they may or may not love, we are all super busy, but we are all gravitate to the same, to be in the same field of wanting to educate and help. And we are all in the same, like Leah, we are each in business for ourselves, but definitely not working this business alone. In fact, we work together to teach, motivate, and inspire so that each of us succeeds. Each of us achieves our dreams, whatever that may be for us or for Leah. With that, I'd like to introduce our businesswoman of the hour. One of the many things I love about business is that we can essentially handpick the people that we get to go on this journey with. We met Leah almost 20 years ago. There was an immediate connection to her beautiful and kind spirit that we are all so drawn to. It didn't take long for us to consider each other family. In fact, I truly consider Leah to be my sister. We are also blessed to be her sons, Ninang and Ninang, his godparents. We have truly been there for each other through life's ups and downs, the highs and the lows. When I think of God's blessings in our lives, Leah's light is one of them. She is truly the most giving person and caring person that we know. We are so proud of her and her journey. She will accomplish anything she sets her mind to. Leah has no limits. It is also evident in how she raises her amazing children, Colette and Abdel. These two dynamic individuals are some of the most caring and loving and generous children you will ever meet. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leah, Colette, and Abdel.
I didn't cry. Thank you, Banshee. We love you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this with Del on my lap because they wanted to be a part of this whole process. So everyone, thank you so much for being on here for the launch of my virtual grand opening. I really appreciate that you guys took all this time from your weekend to be here because it means so much to see and feel all this love and support. And plus, we haven't seen each other all together like this in so long, right? And thanks again to my sister from another Mr. Banshee and my brother from another mother, Mac, for helping me put this launch together. You guys are so motivating and inspiring. You know how much I love you. So again, we've known each other for almost 20 years. And for those who don't know, I know Mac from their daddy. And if there's anything that came good out of that, it's that and obviously them. But thank you so much. So I'm so blessed to partner with them also with this journey that I'm doing and helping them and their family and all of our families to be protected and financially secure. I'm gonna shift you over here. Okay. So I'm Leah Bilyaraman. And who are you?
I'm Del, and I am 8 years old, and I'm going into 3rd grade.
And my name's Colette, and I'm 10 years old, and I'm going to go into 5th grade.
Did y'all hear them? Yes, right? Can you believe how old they're getting? And homeschooling now it's gonna be, gosh, how many years now? 5 years or more. So I've been a stay-at-home mom since she was born, actually. And prior to deciding to raise them full-time, I don't know if any of you or all of you know that I held so many different positions in the corporate world. Some of you know that my first few jobs out of college were in the financial services industries, actually, working in admin roles and as well as a life insurance agent. But, you know, working in corporate, I quickly realized that those jobs weren't fulfilling for me. So and because there was no connection with the people that I was servicing. So, and ultimately, that's really what drives me, right? Is to help people that I love. And that's what I gravitated to when I started my co-op with some of my best friends and all that. And then now doing this business. You know, I think it really hit home for me, especially these last few years with some really, really traumatic life experiences. All you know here, each and every single one of you know what my marital situation is and how my foundation was ripped from under me. Don't. So while I was still married, my mistake was that I thought, you know, this is so hard. We'll be okay if we live within our means and putting money aside in savings or little investments here and there, but that changed almost instantly. And then consistently for the next several years after that, I was reminded of how fragile life can be, you know, with my brother's health issues, then watching my dad go from daily dialysis to emergency rooms and having to potentially plan for long-term care. It was hard. And my parents were and are way better than just being financially stable, but it was still hard to see the struggle during that time with what costs were covered and what were not, and with what all that I've seen and experienced. I've learned that I just can't rely on another person or one company for my livelihood and for my financial security. And that's really what's brought me here and brought me to this team. And if you all know me, you know that I thrive and grow in a team, in a family-oriented one with the same goal in mind to help people. So going on this business with partners like Mac and Banshee, and you'll see them there, John and Lenny are right there, Kat and Jason are right there, and AG, Alfonso Garcia right there, and his wife Bam. It was really like a no-brainer for me because I know with them and with their knowledge and their expertise, and support, my gosh, I see them so much now, that I won't be alone in my journey to be, not just be financially secure, but to be able to dream now and a beautiful life with beautiful life experiences, right? So, in speaking of dreaming, I brought my kids here because I wanted them to see that, you know, you can burn down and still rise in ashes like a phoenix. And I asked them what their dreams were because essentially and truly, they're my reason. And so they were going to share their dreams with you. So what's your dream, Baba?
I want to travel around the world to Morocco, the Amazon rainforest, and that's it.
And that's it? That's a lot, buddy. And what's your dream, baby?
My dream is to travel around the world, to donate money to orphanages and people in hospitals.
And people in hospitals.
And dog shelters.
And dog shelters. I do too, baby. I do too. That was actually my dream as a child, was to be a veterinarian. But you know, I was not good in OChem, so here I am. OChem really killed me in college. And to achieve that, you know, that's where all of you come in, because I'm focused on helping, on protecting as many of you as I can, because I truly, truly do love you and respect all of you. Whether that be helping you gain passive income or strengthening your current policies or dreaming so big that you get to retire at a super early age and then get to travel the world with us. With that, we want to officially launch ours, because they are truly part of this, our business, with a ceremonial ribbon cutting. Here we go. This way. Okay, go over here. Whoa, careful with that, babe. Go over here on this side. And I'm so honored and happy that all of you are here to help us celebrate this amazing moment. Okay, do you want to cut it or do you want me to?
You can.
Oh, I can cut it? Okay, here we go, guys. I don't have the big scissors, but yay! Hey, thank you so much. So be sure to stay tuned in till the end because we will have some trivia, so pay attention because we'll have cash prizes at the end also. And now I'd love to introduce our guest speakers, Kat and Jason Laurel. You know, I've actually known them since my UCI Irvine days when they were still just dating at the time. And they were really active with Kaba Bayan. And we got close because we danced in marathon long PCNs. If you're in my family, you guys attended those 5-hour long marathons. So you know what I'm talking about. And Kat's family, if mommy is still there, they're actually from Parañaque in Manila. And I've seen her and her family attend all the Parañaque festivals up in LA, and they've gone year after year. Her kids are actually really active, things that mommy would have loved us to do, but we didn't. You know, and they would dance on stage and whatnot. So yeah, with all these, you know, connecting things that Kat and I have, it's really no surprise that our passion for wanting to help people are now intersecting on this business level, right? So, and Kat and Jason have been in this business of helping people and families over the last several years. And Kat comes from a medical background, and Jason is actually in IT, and they've got 3 beautiful kids while working on their financial business part-time. Though with the amount of the support and education and time that I've seen them put into this business, guys, it's definitely not just part-time. They literally live and breathe it, and they truly are dedicated to wanting to help families, which is why I asked them to help speak on my behalf like today. All right, so please, if y'all can welcome Kat and Jason.
Thank you so much, Leah, and thank you to all of you guys who are on here today. Yeah, Leah, we have known Leah for years, way back. And, you know, right away, we were just impressed by her love of life and just her passion. And, you know, when we were thinking about who we want to partner up with, Lenny and I were like, you know, it just made sense to reach out to Leah, and she did deliver. So we are super happy to be on this journey with her. So Jason and I have been in this business for the last several years. And when we were originally presented with the opportunity a few years ago, our plate was pretty full already. She mentioned that I do work part-time as a physician assistant in gastroenterology for the last 19 years. And then I have my side hustle in skincare. But in addition to that, Jason and I have been married for 18 of those years. And we are parents to 3 beautiful kids, active kids with very busy schedules. So that just means I'm also a full-time chef, housekeeper, Uber driver, nurse, and personal assistant for them. But when Jason and I sat down and heard about the products and how it could improve our portfolio and protect our family, Jason jumped in and joined the mission to educate others. Initially, I was kind of like, well, you know, that's good, that's great, you know, that's your thing, because I've got all I can handle. But it didn't take me long to see that what we're doing here goes beyond financial services. I realized that the reason I had to be all in with Jason because of all of our family and friends, just like Leah is doing this for you as well. They are also why we're here. We have been so blessed to have been there on the happiest days of their lives. We graduated from high school, college graduations, engagements, and marriages. We've watched our families and friends grow and experience the joy that comes with all of that. But we've also been there on their worst days: car accidents, divorce, sickness, caring for a sick spouse or parent, caring for their loved ones when they couldn't care for themselves. So we've prayed and mourned with them when they've lost a grandparent, a parent, a sibling, a spouse, and even the worst of it, we've had friends who've lost a child. So Jay and I realized that what we're doing here has purpose because what we do here can make those worst days not as bad and not something that they have to fear because of how we've helped them now. So we're here now with Leah to help you all. What we are doing here together with our team changes lives. So now you know the emotion and the passion behind our endeavor, but our presentation, our short one, not too long, will begin by explaining the numbers of why we do what we do and finish up with how we do it. So this really is a celebration of a great thing, Leah's virtual grand opening. So let's go ahead and get this party started. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Guys, give me a heads up, a thumbs up if you guys can see what I see here. Fantastic. All right. So happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life. Why we love what we do for families? Well, we're excited about the company we are a part of just simply because of what it's been doing to help families. As you all know, Leah, she's great people, she's good people, and she loves helping people. That's pretty evident. And it breaks our hearts to see that most families today are worse off financially than they have ever been. They need coaching, they need to find direction, they need a plan essentially. And they need to know how to save more money and where to save their money smarter. Can I get an amen? Is that true? Yes? So everyone needs to get out of debt. It can be credit card debt, consumer debt, school loan, car loan, or maybe a mortgage. Everyone has debt. Now, if you're on this call and you have absolutely no debt at all, well, then let's be honest, you're either 10 years old or a freaking unicorn. But for real people who have financial issues, they need to protect their income, they need to protect their savings, they need to protect their family's future from unforeseen circumstances. So the bottom line is that when you're passionate about what you do, like we are, and truly believe what you do and what you have to offer changes lives in a good and positive way, now wouldn't you agree that's something that you can get excited about as well with us? So why we love our environment? We love that through this business and system, we have met good people like Leah. Despite us being busy, we come together and we're surrounded by these awesome and positive, encouraging people who really genuinely want us all to succeed. And then that energy becomes contagious and affects all the other aspects of our lives. And then there's leadership that we're exposed to on every day that invests a lot of time to train and educate and prepare us. They dedicate time and effort to continuously encourage, praise, and recognize our achievements. Now, I don't know when the last time you had that at your job, that they can actually encourage you, but you know, here we get that every day. So, I mean, that's definitely something we want to be a part of. Why we love doing this for our family? Well, what we do has made an impact on our own family and will also significantly impact Leah's family as well. With this opportunity, we personally have been able to do more with our families. We've been able to pay off debt and save real money. We've been able to give back to our family, our church, our community, not just in the form, not in the form of money, but something more valuable in the form of time. And that has been an incredible feeling to know that the future we have paved here with our business endeavors is directly affecting the lives of our families and the ones we have helped. And we believe that after about 20 minutes of hearing what we have to say, you're going to believe and fall in love with it as well. So I'm sure all of you have dreams. You know, Colette, Del, Leah, they all have dreams. You guys have dreams as well. Unfortunately, most people feel this way. They say, who's got time for dreams when everyone's just trying to get by? And anyone who has watched the movie Tangled, if you have children, you should know this, that there's a song called I've Got a Dream. And you have these guys in a bar, these big barbarian guys who have random dreams, like they want to be a mime, a concert pianist, or just fall in love. Now that we're all in quarantine, all we have is time to reevaluate our dreams. Whether big or small, we all want something greater for ourselves and for our families. So do you have a dream? But let me ask you this. Does your current income have the horsepower to help you achieve that dream? Most people's dreams are somehow connected to financial freedom. Would you agree? Unfortunately, most people who have dreams never achieve it because they cannot finance them. It's not because they plan to fail, they just failed to plan. So that's where Leah comes in. This is how she will help people. She assists them by putting together a plan to tackle 3 main problems that exist or potentially exist. Let's go over them and get a dose of reality. So the first problem is that it's hard to dream when most people are living paycheck to paycheck. The average income in the US is $50,000 a year, and the average household income is $100,000 a year. Then there's taxes, and more taxes. Federal, state, sales tax, property tax. You're lucky if you just pay 40%. And what that leaves you with is about 60%, which for some calculates to about $5,000 a month. But that's, I mean, who the bleep can live on $5,000 a month? Because with a mortgage, rent, that's a few thousand, and multiple car payments, insurance, that's another $1,000, combined with the basic needs of food, clothes, utilities, and pile on top of that the expenses of having children and going on vacation, well then it's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And if somehow you happen to live an extremely frugal life, cutting coupons or eating off the dollar menu at McDonald's, and you maybe never leave your home or do anything fun at all, you might be lucky if you can save a few $100s to put in the piggy bank. And let's be real, because that's not going to get you far. Because in reality, there's going to be emergencies. Your car breaks down, the AC doesn't work on the hottest day of the year. Then you're using the extra funds and you're back to zero. So basically, you're repeating the cycle month after month and year after year. And you can't even save in your bank, so much less prepare for retirement. So, and even if you're one of the lucky ones that happens to make more than the average, well, God bless you. But that just results in you being in a higher tax bracket because the government's going to find you and get their money somehow. But also it gives you, most people who make a higher income also buy a bigger house. They buy nicer cars. So that means they're in bigger debt, and the need for bigger savings is there and a bigger emergency fund. So when you're living paycheck to paycheck or trying to keep up with the Joneses, you will never save yourself to wealthy.
All right. Let's get over here. So I'm going to talk about the second problem now, which is the retirement and inflation problem. So what is inflation? So inflation essentially means that your dollar today is worth less than it did in the past. It's worth more now than it will be in the future. So it causes the cost of living to increase by about 3 to 4% a year. So if we pretend now, if we travel back in time 25 years ago, right, to the year 1995, who here remembers 1995? So that was back then. I was in college at UCI. That's when I met Kat. That's when we started actually dating. And so back in 1995, the average new car would cost around $15,500. A gallon of gas was $1.25, and the movie ticket was on average about $4.35. Okay, so we fast forward to the current year, 2020, and now you can see that these same things have more than doubled, right? So we know 25 years from now, we'll see a similar rise in costs. So in other words, we know for a fact that you will need more money in retirement if you want to live the same exact way you are living now. So as an example, if you presently live comfortably on, let's say, $100,000 a year, right? And you want to live a similar lifestyle when you retire at 65, it will play out like this. So check out the first column. If you go to the bottom, if you're in your 50s, you'll need approximately $180,000 a year. Okay, $180,000 a year to sustain your lifestyle, which means your nest egg at 65 would be close to 2.6 million, as seen in the second column. Who is in their 40s? Raise your hand. Okay. So at 65, the cost of living will increase by 170%. So you need $270,000 a year to buy what $100,000 can buy today. How about 30s? Hands up if any millennials here? Now you'll need $300,000, 300% more. So that means you'll need $400,000 a year during retirement when you're 65. Got it? So we're in the financial industry, and our business is helping you grow your money. So if you are able to find a way to get an average return of, say, 7% in your retirement plan, this will bring us to this third column. How much do I need to start saving a month? Okay, so if you're in your 30s, you will need to save, get this, $4,100 a month for the next 35 years so you can have $7 million. That's the magic number you need in your nest egg so that you can have $400,000 a year, assuming you and your spouse have about $50,000 a year from Social Security. So what the heck? Who can save $4,100 a month? Most people can't even save $400 a month, let alone $4,000 or $4,100, right? So that's practically about 2 mortgage payments a month. So you may be wondering, why so much? Why 7 million? Well, imagine you were able to save $1 million by the time you retire. If you need $400,000 a year to sustain your same lifestyle, how long is that $1 million going to last you, right? About 2.5 years, right? And then what? One option, maybe you have to go back to work and look for a job. How easy is it going to be to find a job that can pay you $400,000 a year at that time? Another option, maybe you get really creative with your budgeting, you sacrifice your lifestyle and live on way less. So I'm not sure about you, but after working for about 40 years of your life, 40 years, that's not the ideal retirement scenario, is it? So if you're in your 40s, you need to save $5,600 a month, yep, 5,600 a month for the next 25 years, so you can have $270,000 a year during retirement. And if you're in your 50s now and you haven't saved much, you're going to need to save $8,300 a month at 7% returns, so you can have $180,000 a year in retirement. So that's close to having to save about $100,000 a year. So raise your hand if you're saving that kind of money. Anybody? Okay, so honest truth, you need to be at the top 1% of income in America to be able to save that kind of money. And that's why we're here. We'll help you get your income to the top 1%. So problem number 3 is this misconception about qualified retirement plans, okay? One of the other problems is the myth that people think they can depend just on their present qualified retirement plans, like 401k, to get them the kind of money they need that we mentioned on the previous slide. Well, you know what? You can't even save that kind of money in your company's retirement plan. And don't get me wrong, these retirement plans have their advantages, but because of the restrictions on the contributions, you will not be able to reach your financial goals that way alone, okay? You need something else. So max out on an IRA is $6,000, and you can't double dip and max your contributions into both a 401k and an IRA. The maximum contribution on a 401k is $19,500. So not only are there restrictions on how much you can contribute, but there are restrictions on who even qualifies. For example, on a Roth IRA, it has this great tax-free benefit, but guess what? You can't take advantage of it if you're making too much money. Well, how about you save in a brokerage account? Well, that could be an option, but remember, every time you make money from it, you also have to pay what? Taxes, 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 right? Just like Kat said earlier. It's like the government doesn't want you to accumulate wealth, and essentially people end up working and slaving away until they die or they retire and then go back to work because they ran out of money, okay? So now you may be asking yourself, what can I do about this? What is the plan? Well, we all started out in life with a plan A when we were young. Do you agree? Well, maybe you wanted to be a pro basketball player, a movie star, an astronaut, or maybe even president of the United States. Some dream career, some amazing dream life. But maybe reality happened and you ended up with a plan B and settled with what you've got now. So you may not have realized it, but you actually shrunk the dream to fit the size of the paycheck. Well, now it's time for a plan C. Would you agree that there are many out there that need to make a change to achieve the life they want? Well, then this message we have today is coming at exactly the right time. Our plan C involves being on a mission. Okay? Our mission is not just to provide people with the services to put themselves in a better financial position, but also to give people the power and the knowledge to build a successful business that does the same for others. So that's what we're doing, along with Leah, and now with the help of Zoom, from the comfort of our home in our pajamas, we started part-time and with no background in this industry. So we're building our business, we're going after our dreams, and we're doing this by running a proven system. And you can do this with us too. So let us show you how, and how we help people do what we do.
So our plan C involves starting a business, but not just any business, because who the bejesus is going to start a restaurant business in the middle of a COVID-19 pandemic, or open a gym, or even a retail store? I mean, that's just crazy talk.
So the business we're talking about, it's this business in financial services. So why this business, you may ask? Well, when you're in the middle of a state of emergency like we are in right now, where people are getting their salaries reduced like myself, or getting hours cut at work like Kat, or getting laid off or furloughed or losing their jobs altogether, they're forced to reevaluate where they are financially. So this takes us to an interactive part of our overview. So if you can get your cell phones out now and open the text that Leah sent to you and have it ready for this next part, okay? So, and if you happen to be using your phone for this Zoom or don't have it nearby, just grab a piece of paper and a pen, that will be fine. So as a business, doesn't it make sense that we provide real solutions for people? Well, as a business, you want to find a big need and fix it. So the need that we found was many people out there don't have a plan, and that's where we're here to cure. We're like money doctors. We diagnose and then we prescribe you the cure. If you're not healthy physically, you have the whole healthcare system to help you, but what happens if you're not healthy financially? Well, it's not quite as easy or as many resources out there to help, and that's why Leah is here. So there are 6 ways she can help you. All right, so now get your phone or your paper and pen and either type these 6 categories on the next thread, on the text thread that was sent by Leah, or write them down on the paper so you can text it to her after the event. So you're gonna rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in each category, 1 being you need assistance ASAP, and 10, you're all set and have everything in place for that category, okay? Okay, our first category is cash flow. So go ahead and type cash flow. Can we all agree that we all need to make money to secure our future? Yes or no? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself in terms of cash flow that will help you achieve financial independence? Is there a way for you to increase it in your current career? Go ahead and rate yourself on this category now. Okay. The second category, how are you with managing your debt? I'm sure you or somebody you know has had that feeling of having crazy amount of debt, right? It's a big weight on your shoulders, but you have to make that decision to eliminate debt. Also, how well do you understand credit and the impact of how credit can either hurt you or help you? So go ahead and rate yourself on how you're managing your debt. Third category, how's your emergency fund? So do you have 3 to 6 months or even 12 months of an emergency fund? Are you 1 paycheck away from not being able to pay your mortgage? Do you have enough reserves to last you through the winter? Well, folks, winter is not coming, it's here. COVID-19 is here, the recession is here. Can another income stream help you build that? So rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 now. Fourth, life insurance. Do you have life insurance? But more importantly, do you have the right type of life insurance? So most people believe that insurance is for when you die, but they need to be educated about how insurance has evolved and how it can be used to build and protect your wealth while you are still alive. On a scale of 1 to 10, does your family have enough protection? So what will happen to them if you get hit by, say, COVID-19 or a chronic illness or, God forbid, cancer? So let's not wait till the last minute to find out that 1, you don't have what you need, or 2, you don't have enough, or 3, find out you didn't have the right kind of protection in place. Because a GoFundMe is not going to bail you out of a financial medical crisis. Fifth category here is retirement. So what vehicles are you using for retirement? Are you doing that? Are you doing what everyone else is doing, like a company 401k or an IRA? Or are you thinking outside of the box? So have you decided when you're going to retire and what your retirement number is? So 8 out of 10 times people don't have a clue, and that's because they don't understand how much they need to save and the kind of rate of returns they need to retire well. So go ahead and rate yourself on how prepared you are for retirement. Okay, and the last category, do you understand what a will or trust is? So do you know why you need it? Do you have something in place? If not, we can sit down with you to explain and also provide you options so that you can make sure your assets, your money, and all the great things you work so hard to get go to your loved ones when you pass away. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you with your understanding of what a will or trust is? I just want to give everyone a few seconds just to kind of finish your ratings. Okay, so go ahead and please text that to Leah now, or right after the event, so that she can see if there's anything that she can help you with. Together with Leah, we can give you a free financial needs analysis that can paint a very clear picture of where you're at financially and where you need to go. All right. So we are in the financial services industry, and our niche is in life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term care. And our platform allows for us to build an unlimited market. And now with Zoom, just like we are on now, we can stay at home doing it, almost no overhead, and we can do it bigger, better, and faster. Our company has evolved so much in the last 10 years. We have the technology, we have the system, and we have the platform. So our platform helps business owners, and it also helps consumers. So just like a McDonald's or a Starbucks, they can sell you a franchise that can be profitable, or they can just sell you the Big Mac or just the coffee, right? Same thing with us. We can help you start a successful business or just set you up with the financial products or services that you need. Our income not only comes from our personal effort, but the efforts of hundreds of people, we are building teams. So the success and wealth that is earned from that collaboration is sweeter because when one person wins, the whole team wins. And last, but certainly not least, not only are we surrounded by amazing leadership and work side by side with successful people, but on our journey to success, we become leaders ourselves and we help others do the same. So to lead people to have the best life they can is a gift that keeps on giving for the rest of your life. So this is an awesome personal development program with a compensation plan that is unmatched in the industry. So I'm sure you've all heard that phrase, timing is everything. So there's a good reason that new toys, the latest electronics, movies, and more are brought to market right around the holidays, right? Companies, they take advantage of timing so they can maximize their success. Because of everything going on right now, more people than ever are seeking financial help, and we want to be in that position now to provide that help. So how do we do this? So get ahead of the game. Help people who have lost their jobs start a new career. So over 40 million people are now jobless, and those furlough checks are not going to last forever. It says here, 36% of people are expected to buy life insurance in the next 12 months. So the death of Kobe Bryant earlier this year made many people realize that life is short and precious. I think we can all agree on that, right? So now there's COVID-19 to further hammer in that reality that tomorrow is not guaranteed. You need to protect your family today. There are also $7 trillion in total retirement assets of the baby boomers that need to be protected from this crazy economy. If you're over 59 years old and your retirement plan is unprotected, we need to help you do something about that. You need to protect your retirement so that you're not caught in a situation where you have to put off your retirement because of a market downturn. And finally, the most in-demand industry right now is long-term care. If you ever get to a point where you're unable to care for yourself, or you want to be able to make that decision to stay at home if you choose versus possibly going to live in a facility or a nursing home, and you cannot burden your family to care for you. So we provide solutions for that as well. So this is the business you want to get into because right now it's the right time, it's the right place, it's the right business, it's the right market, the right company. So you remember that what was said earlier, right? Timing is what? Timing is everything. And with that, hopefully my timing was on point, and hand this back to Kat.
So I started this presentation by asking about your dreams. Leah and the kids started off with that as well. I went over the reason of why people can't financially achieve them, and then we gave you a solution on how to make that happen. So now I'm going to finish up by reminding you of what your dream is. So what's your dream? Because Leah wants to help you achieve that. Did you want to become debt-free? Everything's paid off. Cars, house, credit cards, or student loan paid in full. Can you imagine what your life would look like that if you no longer had a monthly payment to worry about? Do you want to see more of the world with the kids? Do you want to have those once in a lifetime experiences with your family? I mean, obviously circumstances as they are right now doesn't really permit us to, to do that, but you can believe once it's safe to do so, I'm booking the next flight to anywhere. Did you want to build a more abundant future? Why choose financial security when you can actually choose financial freedom? So do you have kids or want kids? I mean, I mentioned earlier that we have 3 and they are just hella expensive, but we love them, and we would love for them to not have to take out loans for school. I was blessed that my parents did that for me. They did the same for Jason's parents, did the same for him. But how about you? Do you want them to start their life with debt? Because let's be honest, if they do, they'll be playing catch up all their lives. So let's help them get through college without loans. Do you want more time, more freedom to be your own boss? Call your own shots. Have the power of choice to wake up whenever you want, go on vacation whenever you please. Because for me, I think that's living the dream. Do you want to create more passive income through investments to build a stock portfolio or buy more real estate? Do you want to own a vacation home by the beach or maybe even out of the country? Or maybe you're like us. Maybe you want to give more, to make so much money that you could donate 50% and still be okay. I mean, I personally would love to wake up each day, work out, go to church, read, volunteer at the animal shelter, or just do something philanthropic like give away cars like Oprah. Just go out and say, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I want to be Oprah. the Filipino Oprah. Whether I choose to do that every day, it really doesn't matter because at least the choice is mine. So this journey with us, with Leah, could help you get all of this. And what's even better is that you'll feel great about it because of the number of people you've helped along the way. So we want to paint a clear picture of that dream in your head and imagine yourself already living it. So here's what Leah wants you to do. She wants you or someone you know to give it a try. We have a 6-month program that will help you make from anywhere from $50K to $200K in your first year. It all begins with an investment of $100. I mean, with that, you get an unlimited income potential, leadership training, and mentorship on your journey. And if it doesn't work out, at the least, you would have had a world-class financial education, you would have made maybe a few $1,000s, and you would have helped some families add hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in their future. I mean, that's what will happen if it doesn't work out. But what if it does? We can change the path you're on and you become financially free, you build wealth for your family, you help thousands of people on your journey, and that becomes your legacy. I mean, Leah loves all you guys. You have touched her life by your love and friendship, and seeing it today with all these people here, it's pretty overwhelming. And that's the best way that she can repay you for all that is for her to help you. So we want to give her the opportunity to impact you guys as you have impacted her. And that would be her legacy. So thank you guys for your support. Please make sure to text Leah your ratings in the categories that Jason discussed earlier. And then Leah will reach out to all of you in the next 24 to 48 hours to get your feedback on what you heard today, see if there's something that she can assist you with. I mean, in the meantime, if you could just stay on another 10 minutes, we'll wrap this up with some trivia. We'd love to hand it over at this point to our other team members, John and Lenny Cabinet, who are also friends of Leah as well, and her mentors, to wrap this up with games. You're up, Cabs.
All right, thanks so much, Kat and Jason. Appreciate it. What a great presentation that was, and pleasure to meet everybody. So our next round, of course, is the fun part, right? So we have some cash prizes.
Well, it's Leah's prizes.
Yeah, Leah, or what's the first prize? Just so that we can make that announcement and just fill everybody in.
We get some coffee drinkers here, so Starbucks.
Nice.
Starbucks. All right. So for this first question for the Starbucks gift card, and what we'll need is for everyone to make their response in the chat. So please pull up your chat so that you can type in that response real quick.
Yeah, first person to respond is the winner, and you can't win more than once. So once you've won, give other people a chance to answer. I know some people can be quick on the trigger there. So first come, first serve. And
this family, you don't even know, girl.
I know, they're competitive.
They're competitive? Oh, I love competitive families.
Blood,
yes.
Yeah, blood does not matter when it comes to competition.
All right. No holds barred, okay? And so the first question is, what Disney movie was referenced in the presentation?
Oh, there he goes. I see him. Oh, there goes my brother. Oh, there's my sister. Yep.
All right.
Of course.
James Rimon.
Brendan Jeffrey was pretty close. And at the end was in there, but looks like
I know, they're still going. Looks like James is our winner on that one. Yes.
All right, congratulations, James. Winner of the Starbucks gift card. All right, we got a next one, and this next one we are looking. Oh,
chill
sorry.
out. Let other people win.
Pull your hands away from the.
Okay, let's see, Pete. Well, wait a minute. I get you're on an iPad, but that's no excuse. You know we don't.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you got a fast internet provider too. All right, our next question, and we are looking for correct spelling on this. What was the password for this Zoom meeting?
Oh man, come on.
Correct spelling. All caps.
Oh, look at that.
Michael Villaroman.
Michael, he's over. I like how he's trying to.
Told you, my brothers and my sister. Now I'm looking.
I was trying to get past the iPad situation. He's like writing it down. I love it.
Look at him. You see how he's dancing? That's definitely my family right there, right? Right, Queen Mike.
You have to update.
You got Target, by the way, Queen Mike.
Hey, winner of the Target card. All right, this next one is a fun one. It's a random one.
So we have everybody's name that jumped on.
Yeah.
I think Kiana was the last one. So we got pretty much everybody.
All right, so here we go. Everyone, good luck.
What's the prize?
What's the prize?
Oh yeah, what's this prize for this one?
Ooh.
I'm gonna double this up. Starbucks and a Target.
Yeah.
Oh!
Take it home, people.
All right. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody. If you want to blow on the wheel, you can blow on the wheel. Hopefully that'll help your chances. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Pray.
All right. There's a winner every time. Barbara! Congratulations!
Barbara!
Do they have to be on? Let's see if she's on.
She's still on?
Uh-oh.
She's still on?
Oh, yeah, she did. She just commented. Yeah,
I mean,
Barbara!
she's on.
Congrats.
Oh yeah, she's there.
She's there. She commented. That's amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Really, it means a lot to Leah to know that she has this amazing family and support to really help her build her business by helping you, by the referrals that you provide her way. Because really, she really wants to change the world one family at a time. So we really appreciate you hopping on. She's going to reach out to you in the next 24, 40 hours. In the meantime, text her your ratings because, like I said, not everybody's a 10, 10 across the board. There are a lot of people who do need assistance, whether it be you or someone you know. So please reach out and expect a text from her. Until then, you guys have a wonderful, great weekend. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Leah.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Leah.
Everybody, you're welcome to stay, but I know that this is only slotted to 11. Look, we ended at 7.
We do a picture. Let's do a picture.
Team.
Oh, let's do a picture real fast.
Oh, can we take a quick picture?
High five.
We are on.
Put on your video.
AG, you're taking that? Yes.
Hold on.
And so look to your camera.
But I'm
Look at my
guessing
good
you are.
side.
Picture on 3.
Picture on 3.
Looking good there, Neil.
Oh,
Hold on, wait. We gotta wait for Leah's kids. Colette, Del.
Bring the kids. Bring the kids.
Del, where's your kid eating rocks?
Oh no.
I'm not flexing.
All right. Yay. Ready?
There we go.
Okay, here it is.
The camera.
Look at the camera.
1, 2, 3. I got it.
Yay!
Congrats, Leah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
We just want to stay on because he's been texting me, and I wanted again. Everyone can stay, or you can go. But Ed said he wanted to say a couple things because this kind of moved, and we were texting back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely.
When he texted me, I was like, "You have to share this because I think we need to hear it, especially like my family members, right?"
Oh, please.
And so, Ed, tell us where you're at now, and and how important this is.
Yeah, so I was texting Leah. It was kind of perfect timing. We just met with our financial planner yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Because I was planning to retire in about 2 years. So one of the biggest expense that he explained was medical cost. So that grows 5% every year, and then your money loses 4% due to inflation every year. So whatever investments you have to sustain your current lifestyle, you need to kind of like take that into consideration. So, so this is perfect time. I was telling Leah, because for the younger folks, this is good because it's not what you make, it's what you save.
Exactly.
So you can make like $500,000 a year, but if you spend all of it, then it doesn't do anything.
Right.
You make 75,000, but if you save a lot and you started young, you're going to be a millionaire by the time you retire.
Right.
So there is a math, there is a formula. And so if the younger you start, the better off you are.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
well, you need a no financial planner, one that's family. Maybe Leah can help weigh in on that as well.
Well, I'm definitely gonna call him, and I said if I at least can't get that from him, like I will learn the ropes from him as well and see what he's doing. But I definitely want to see what he's doing. Period.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna schedule time with him and at the DD. But yeah, like I think it's especially with what's happened these last couple of years, the passing of my dad. Like really, really rocked me because I want to know that like if something were to happen to me, my kids wouldn't have to be burdened with that, later on. Yeah. And same with all of you. So that's why I wanted all of you on here. And for the younger ones, right? Which is what's younger?
Millennials, down.
Younger than 40s. There's time. And then I wish I had done this way younger. I stopped for a while as far as saving and then doing all these investments, but a lot of you on here are really savvy with your money. Like Kui Boy is really good.
Yay.
Well, yeah, because he's in the industry, right? And then Kui Ed also, but I think we kind of forget that this is something that needs to be in the forefront of our minds. And really right now is like one of the best times to do it while we're still kind of stable. We don't know what is going to happen with this recession, which we're gonna hit, and we know it, right? So planning now is really the best thing. And if you all need that extra income, that passive income too, come join the team. I would love to. You know me.
We're fun.
You
We're
know
amazing,
me.
fun
Like
people.
I want all of us to succeed, and if that means also helping all of us, why not? So we can all go on trips after all this crap is done.
For sure. For
So
sure.
text me your ratings, and then even if you're doing well, which is like what Kui Ed, he's doing well. Kui Boy, I'm sure you're doing really good too. I want to know what you're doing, so then that way I can share it with everybody else as well. I want to learn from all of you, and I'm learning through this whole process. Chachi, you're really good with your money too, so I'm wrangling you and you don't even know it. Oh yeah, he's already like, oh, I'm tired. Here comes Leah again.
She's gonna throw a stapler at me. She's gonna throw a stapler at me.
And I think Leah Mike would be really good at this too. So anyway, so yeah, I'm calling you out. If I don't hear from you, you're gonna hear from me. So. Matthias, too. You're young.
The thunder's coming, and her name is Leah.
I was asleep for three years, but it's woken me up.
But we're happy for you, honey. We're happy for you.
Thank you for everyone for showing up.
Oh,
I love you all so much.
Yes, welcome.
Hey, you all look so good. Oh, well, look at this. Family, stay on. Look this up. Sam from the Philippines.
Hop on like literally right now?
Well, because she didn't realize she's in the Philippines.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Philippines.
She thinks she's on time because it's 11 o'clock, but
what time is it in the Philippines?
Once she got, I don't know, like 1
That
o'clock.
time zone. We need to put that time zone on the flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did, but I think she converted it wrong.
We got Manila time.
15 versus 16 hours.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning there.
It is 2 o'clock in the morning, but guess what? My cousin at the Grace is always up at this time. Sam, can we see?
Hey, Sam. I hope you're awake.
I don't know if it's 2 a.m. in the morning.
It's not 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like 2 in the. Oh yeah, it is 2 in the
Thanks for staying awake.
I know, right? Matthias, did you get your rating?
I'm in Manila.
I'm putting it in a Google Doc now. I'll send it to you via email.
Google Doc? I don't need no doc. I just need your number.
Matthias, I love your voice. I think your voice was made for radio, man.
Well, thank you
I
kindly.
love it.
That might be my other stream of income too.
Yeah.
That could be. What's up, Matt? What's up, Plez?
Thanks for hopping on.
Good to see you, fam.
William Mike, I want your rating.
She's waiting like literally before she can.
At the end, she's in
Hi, Ate Ann. Where's your?
State are you in again? What state are you again at the end?
All I know is she's in Indiana.
Hi.
Indiana. That's right.
Indiana. 2 hours?
Indiana.
Hopping on at the end.
Indiana.
I want your rating at the end. I'm waiting.
We need business partners in Indiana. We need to spread the love to all 50 states. What's great about this is we can do that from Zoom. So help get some referrals out of India would be amazing. And Texas, Kuya, if you're still there, and Auntie Didi in Texas.
Yeah, Kuya,
maybe she connected now.
And then Raven, if she's still here.
Hi, Sam. You're there.
Is she on? I know. I'm waiting for her.
They did, I guess. It said she was connecting to audio. At first,
So if Sam ends up coming here to the States, which we're trying to do, she can do insurance because she's doing insurance in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. And I'm sure if she can hear us.
Lucas wants to do it.
Connections in.
Yeah, Lucas.
He's just saying that on my behalf.
But it's only 13.
Pleasant, I got your text. Thank you. I'm going to be reaching out to you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Ooh, will and trust, boy. Ooh.
What?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, will and trust. That was a lot of, I think the ones that I've been getting, the will number 6, the will and trust was like rated really low.
That's important. Protect it.
Yep.
Protect what you guys got.
Not the will. We don't have.
Oh my God. My brother James, okay, so I told you how competitive we all are, right?
Oh no.
Here we go.
Homie here literally wrote, I'm a 10 for everything. I don't care what anyone says.
We're dropping him on the call now. No, we didn't even include James to actually join us then. If he's 10 across the board, he is your next business partner. Like, I'll recruit him myself just because he has 10 across the board. He's competitive like AF.
Yeah, I'm sure my brothers and at the MLB, like, we're 11.5.
Just to top that.
I'm waiting. Yep.
All right.
Where is Sam?
I know.
It's still the audio. It's not working.
But
oh yeah.
All right. Well,
the Philippines is the internet.
I know. We'll
just have to text her and say, "Hey, honey, we'll send you the replay."
Yeah, we'll send her. What are the ratings again? Okay, so I will send.
Yeah, we'll send the categories.
Can you screenshot it? I think it's really easier for people to just do it on text. So if I can screenshot the slide, send it to them, and then they can send it to me.
Or just the text, like a text.
Well, the text.
Okay. I wish Sam was on here.
Oh, I'm here again.
All right. Kat and Jason.
I'm on it.
Hey, Lucas.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you so much. At the Great amount on AJ, Pleasant, Matthias, Atan, Plus, Barbara, Kuya Ed, Kiana.
Yeah, that's the TV.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go to San Marcos now to try to rent my condo. Brandon.
Everyone, have a good day. Have a good weekend.
Love you all. Thank you.
Why would you put it over?
Right, they're loud.
Samantha is still connecting. Oh, no,
He said you're gonna bring it on that side.
Welcome, Sam. Can you hear us
Is she
now?
on now?
I don't know. We thought I saw
her audio was connecting. I think it was connected.
It's done it 3 times. It hasn't gone on.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my God, Lucas, in your adult voice, I just can't right now.
And that's through the mask.
Everyone on the phone keeps thinking I'm my dad. I don't like it, and my mom doesn't hear it.
Lucas, congratulations on winning your Starbucks gift card.
Oh yes.
See, he was.
I don't drink coffee, so I'll try to do something with it.
No, they have other stuff other than coffee.
Yeah, I like the cold brew stuff there.
Yeah.
The decaf like stuff. I get that a lot.
There you go. Get your sweet on.
So, Lucas, how old are you?
13.
You're 13. So, what is the legal age for him to be able to start?
I don't know.
What's the legal age? Is it 18?
To do what?
To start a business.
18.
18. You got that, Lucas?
She's coming for 18, hon.
You can start going to these meetings. Actually, AG has some kids who are doing their own Zoom classes right now.
For trading for teens?
Oh, yeah, AG. Like, maybe send it to
Yeah, Gabriel's in there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Gabriel signed up.
Awesome.
Sign up on his, tell my brother a little bit about it, AG, again.
Sure. It's we've been training kids to trade stock in the morning. So we got
I'm already starting.
Oh, you are? With who?
Teach the class.
You're teaching him.
I'm doing sports right now, but he's gonna get me into stocks.
Right now, what he's doing is he's trading sports cards.
Because right now, that's kind of like it's one of so like all the like 12, 13-year-olds, they're doing that right now, and then all the adults got into stocks. And
yeah, he's buying, selling, trading cards on Instagram.
Okay.
And I told him, it's like, that's kind of like stocks. You just got to research it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But the education is good. I mean, just the thought of it. Yeah.
He's interested, so, if he's not interested.
I'll send it to you, Kuya Boy, once I get it from AG, because his kids are the ones that are hosting it, right?
Hmm? Yeah. They're teaching the classes.
Yeah.
their business. It's awesome.
No, I wanted. Yeah, I was telling him I could start a fund for him where he can trade stocks, right? So I didn't know how that was happening. One of my coworkers was they were doing it too, so I wanted them to get started.
We actually teach it there how to set up a custodian account so you can start trading, and trading's free now. So it's pretty awesome. We got a bunch of 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 18-year-olds over there in the class.
Savvy kids.
That'd be perfect. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making some passive income just by having the put them to work.
Yeah.
To work.
Get them earn more money for college. Yeah.
Totally motivated. Yeah.
Everything he's sold, he's used the money to buy something else. So, but I mean, I guess it's.
But I mean, after that, I made 8,000 when stuff comes in.
Yeah, he's making money, this kid, but he's also spending.
You kind of have to.
You got a smart kid there.
Yeah. Now you gotta put it back in and save it.
Let's get him started early. So
yeah, it's good to get him started early.
Yeah, right.
And I was telling him about that savings that you're talking about. It's like, look, you can start early with that too.
Right. There you go. See?
I like the stuff that I get in. That's
all right. He's next 5 years from now.
All right.
Coming for you.
Yeah.
Great. All right, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Have a good weekend.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. The next screen.
She's still not in yet. I don't know